Welcome back, guys. Soul Gem here, bringing you another episode of Prey. Now, there's something I kind of forgot to mention. Remember how I turned off the notification about the main story and the stolen neuromods? I'm going to go ahead and put that back on. And we're going to do that real quick. Because before I can get to the hardware labs, I have to go through here, the teleconferencing room. Ooh. It's Elias Black. Poor guy didn't even have a chance. Oh yes. Now the arsenal is complete. When you get a pistol, it's always a good basic gun to have, but since there aren't really that many guns in the game, which is kind of disappointing because I like to have a good assortment of weaponry in these types of games. I mean, normally you have your pistol, you have your good close combat range of a shotgun. I mean, the stun gun is good and the glue gun is alright for certain situations, but I was hoping for maybe like a machine gun of some sort, like a submachine gun.
With administrative controls on workstations or keypads,
I guess that's what the turrets are for. If they didn't have the turrets, I guess you would have a
send a help alert to security.
Machine gun. Do I have any? No, I do not have any. I don't have any transcribes to listen to. I think I listened to all of them already. How did you not spot me? Oh, now you do. The space elevator. Early United States. You know what? I was going to read this. But I changed my mind. Sorry if I seem a little bit on the tired side. Waking up at 3:30, 4 a.m. to go to work. Usually makes me rather tired. But that's still not gonna stop me from doing something that I enjoy, right? I missed. How could you miss? Okay, I don't think I've ever heard that sound before. There's Japan. Somewhere else. I don't know. Oh yeah, that's a lot of reading. There, I got the neuromods. Exports. You can't ship it home. It's already been noticed. 1 month pay makes it go away. Sounds some kind of blackmail to me. Now this thing does have its uses. The Huntress Boltcaster. Hawk Traveler. Thy old enemy, the knave, stands no chance against thee now, for thou hast the trusty huntress at thine side. Basically, they were being a little bit funny with the whole thee and thy and thou, going back to kind of, you know, the ye old English. Oh yeah, that will have its uses. Oh yeah, I went into the inventory for a reason, to check out the neuromods. And yeah, because I want to get repair 8. And okay, I have nothing there. And now, as I turn around and go back to my office, I will be heading into the hardware labs very shortly. Just put any kind of stuff away that I don't need. Get rid of that crap. Should have got rid of that crap first. Oh man, I'm going things out of order. I'll go ahead and take those along. Maybe be able to make a neuromod or two. The best thing about Repair 3 is if you can see it, Fortify. It makes these turrets badass. Because without Fortify, like 1 or 2 hits from a Phantom and these things are done. Now on to the hardware labs, where I said I was going to start the video in the last video. But I did forget about those neuromods and me actually getting there. Alright, here we are into the hardware labs. Oh, I got something for you, buddy. Well, there goes a body. Too Far, Too Fast 2. And Johnson's term came to an end, paving the way for President Reagan. Even then, the space race was showing signs of faltering, the eager push from previous decades being dulled by the lack of advancement that space had seemed to promise. The Soviet Union had already suffered economic collapse, though similar space focus. Many in Washington and the Pentagon found further spending on the space program unpopular, giving a rise to a wave of politicians, many of whom had also successfully prevented U.S. involvement in Vietnam, that focused on solving problems at home. And if you can kind of see, there's that floating body right there, kind of up at the left corner. Looks like a floating body anyway. So those excuse me, those things again. Oh, I guess I can't grab the wine from that direction. Oops. You're my only hope. Hey, I sent Larson to the demo theater to see if he can sneak a bottle of old Sardar. Join us? Demo delay. Hope, just a heads up that the Artax propulsion system demo will have to be delayed. We're still working on a slight calibration issue in the machine shop, but nothing to worry about. Franklin. Well, I hope they got that fixed, because I'm gonna need that. Now, something I have to mention about this place. If I were to leave and come back, like say if I had to go, there wasn't a recycler here and I had to go back to the office and do it. There's a glitch with this game, surprise, that the person that I'm looking for, Dr. Calvino, the items off of his body despawn. And I've had that happen to me a few times. And it's so irritating. Because it's 2 neuromods on him, I believe. That's 2 neuromods too many to lose. I mean, yeah, you got the whole crafting system, and you can make whatever you want. But just by having, oops. I didn't mean to trigger that right then and there, but oh well. I fell off this thing. Actually, I didn't even grab onto it. Well, it's the guy that was trying to sneak a bottle of the Sardars. There must be a phantom up there. That's always a good clue that when there's enemies in the area. The light fixtures flicker. What? How dare that not kill you? Exterior breach. Oh. That's unfortunate because I need to get out there. But it wouldn't be a good idea to go out there right now. I don't have a jetpack. Unknown material. Lily, I was testing a recycle charge, and something peculiar happened. I placed the usual source material into the chamber and set off the charge. Mixing with the result with something I've never seen before, a purple, almost organic-like substance, or looking like substance. Maybe something contaminated the source material. I'm unsure how to proceed, so I've placed the unidentified material in the safe for now. The mimic got recycled. Recycle charge fab plan. Lily, I've been informed you are in need of an update recycle charge fabrication plan. It just so happens I have a spare plan in my quarters. Remind me before next shift and I'll bring it down. Dr. Thornstein. And I believe that was the guy that was running away from Clive. That was a phantom. Now, why are these guys having names now? New code is 5317. The thing about this game, important codes will never change. Some important codes will never change, I think. But every other code will. I guess it's to keep kind of like the game on your toes, being like, oh, if you know this code, it's just, you punch in that code, and oh, that's not good. Description: recycler charge went off with my foot in range. The organic material that was once a part of me is now neatly compacted into this sphere you see before you. Take heed. Oh yeah. Remember when I basically took off my recycler protecting and killed myself? Yeah. Hi there, guys. You okay in there? You want to get out? Yeah? Whoops. Well, too bad. Get recycled. And poof goes the mimics. Now, I don't know if that's like the best way to take care of them, because once you recycle them, you don't get their organs. And I don't know if this game has a benefit to where, oh, you get more if you just recycle them, or you get more out of it if you just, you know, kill them and get the organs. Unless it's a balance thing that it doesn't matter, then recycle them away if you like. But the best way to do something like that is to pretty much disable them, then recycle them. And that's either by the stun gun or the glue gun. I don't need to go back there. This is where I need to go, and this is why I'm doing this now. Because once I watch that video, it's just gonna tell me to come here anyway. So why not go get the key card now? Makes the most sense to me. I mean, when you're playing this for the first time, yeah, you'll want to do things in the order that it tells you. But... oh crap, I don't have enough room. And is that Dr. Thornstein? No, it's not. It's Thaddeus. I thought that was Dr. Thornstein. My mistake. I think he was trying to come in here and grabbing that gun. Which I'm sorry, buddy. 3 bullets is not gonna kill that thing. Two shotgun blasts to will. I say to that because all that is... oh, wait a minute. Never mind. I thought it was something else. That is actually useful. Wrench swings have a greater chance to knock back an opponent. I thought that was a chipset that if you basically fly yourself into the wall with the jetpack from outside onto something, you would take maybe little to no damage. That's all, I think. Yes. I can make one neuromod. Whoop they frickin' do. Do I have... yes, I have 3, so... oh. Shoot. I need this first before I can get... aw, man. Well... what kind of happens when you don't focus your stuff into one category, and you kind of spread it out by trying to get as many abilities as you possibly can. But, you know, eventually you will just be able to have everything, and that is a possibility, to have every single ability in the game. I mean, by finding neuromods around the facility, I don't think you could get as near or like even close to having like one set of the trees all completed. I mean, you could have like maybe one or two depending on which path you take. And I have a feeling that's how that the game is probably meant to play if they didn't have the crafting system. That so many neuromods will be around the facility, outside the facility, and you have to go with whatever like part of the tree is best. I mean, would you just stick with scientist and be a hacker, or would you go and be an engineer and try and go full out just repairing everything and making sure you got enough space, or being able to carry heavier objects? Or would you just focus on survival, basically what security is? Improving your guns, maximizing your health, sprinting faster and be able to jump better, and you know. If it was that kind of path game. That little note said Gluey McGlueface, and this is what Gluey McGlueface is. And I destroy your work of art because I want items. Items give me all kinds of good stuff. That's a password? Oh. That rolled away behind me. You win. To whomever gave dear Mr. Gluey McGlueface arms, aka First Shift, I bow to thee. At first I thought the jellied eel hat could not be topped. I stand corrected. Your triumphant creation of baseball glove hands cannot be equaled. Sincerely, the unworthy second shift. Everyone was just having a nice old fun time here on Talos 1. And then they got killed by phantoms. Who would have thunk it? If you need supplies, hello. This is a reminder that if you need supplies from the machine shop, the supply closet code is 7214. Well, that's awfully a code that no from a different room. 7241. And I think I might have said the other code because of the reverse thing that I have. 7214. Anyway, if you take anything, please let me know, Clive. Well, no one can let you know now. And glue test results. This just shows about the glue gun. I'm not really gonna get into that. It looks like kind of all kinds of sciencey jargon that I don't understand. But I guess it has something to do with the glue gun being able to be all solid like that. That's what I'm guessing anyway, I don't know. Oh, as I said so many times before, probably, there's so much items and so much food to collect in the game. But you also can go through it really fast too. Eyes and ears. Thaddeus, please keep an eye on Franklin. The man spends far too much time on personal projects and recreational pursuits. We're all human here. I get it. But I'm worried he may try to use the propulsion system to access unauthorized areas. And did you lose this? Hey, this is Gus down in Cargo Bay. I found something curious in an outbound container on my shift. I think it's a fabrication plan for an autonomous turret. It was stashed with a bunch of old scepter cells slated for delivery to the Pythias facility. It might have been an accident, but I don't know. One of the officers put it in at a safe in life support security station. If you want it back, talk to them. You're in charge. Thaddeus, Dr. Calvino isn't feeling well enough to present the latest Looking Glass tech to our visitors. So I'll be away from the lab for an extended period. I've left everything in working order while I'm out, but just in case, I'm sending you the key code to my office. It's 2126. Hello and goodbye.
I think that's the director of the lab. I have the sense he resented you. Unfortunate.
He says that like so nonchalant. Oh, that must be so unfortunate. The other way that it can go, that he says that he had a feeling that he admired you. And then he's like, oh, well, that's unfortunate. Kind of like a saddening reaction, I guess. But what does a computer know about feelings, right? My new employer, Dr. Thornstein, I just wanted to write you personally and thank you for the new employer. I know some people have been on the waiting list to get one of these, and it was a pleasant surprise to find a new one in my office this morning. It is this feeling of gratitude that makes it awkward for me to trouble you further. However, if you could spare one of your engineers for a bit, it would be great if they could swing by and show me exactly what it does. Thanks, Dr. Igwe. Part requisition. Wanted to clear a Morgan request again. Morgan was down in the hardware today, just standing there as if not sure where to go. And when I offered to help, Morgan asked for more operator parts. I asked him if the last ones we sent hadn't been sufficient, and I got a blank look. I mean no offense, but Morgan's requisitioned enough to repair an operator in the station 5 times over now. We have other operators that need maintenance. More of that, messing around in my head type kind of thing, I think. If you forget the code, ES and XE. Now, I already know the code. 9954. And that's another one of the codes that never changes. There's some of them that never change, but most of the codes they do. But in order to actually know where that is, it's referring to the table. 99 ES is right here, and 54 XE is right there. I mean, they probably should have made that like with different codes as well. Like, say, if you forget, it's gonna be CE and CD or something like that. But they didn't program it like that. Hey, I like that dive bomb hit. And back to where we started. Kind of a good thing because I forgot to go here. The security station, and crap, I'm full again. Nothing I need to do with that, so let's just head to the hardware labs. Excuse me, and And put that one in there, and then you can have that one, and I forgot to put the... no. Forgot to put a gun away into the recycler. There we go. Oh, having that completely full and free is gonna be nice when I get the chance. The Huntress ready to go now. I've dubbed it Huntress Boltcaster. Oh. Let's come back to that. I got enemies. Like, do they mind? I'm trying to rate something here. Alright, I've dubbed it the Huntress Boltcaster. Clive, I love your idea for capacity tips on the bolts. Send me a technical spec and I'll incorporate it into the ammo fabrication plan. These tips will activate any touchscreen they hit. Very useful, that is. I've gathered a lot of trash for feeding the fabricators, so we can make some of these after work and try them out. Have you looked into the operator dispenser logs and the missing parts? Every operator on the station needs to be accounted for. I'll bring it up with Alex next. Please do. It's not my responsibility, it's Morgan's. Dr. Thornstein, I checked the neuromod stamps and the lattices in the fabricator, and both check out. Shut up! Stupid frickin' robot. Okay, I'm gonna... Shut up! I'll open you back up when you're gonna be good. I checked the neuromod stamps and the lattice in the fabricator, and both checked out. There's no obvious failure in components. I may need to disassemble the machine. It's possible there's something in the spec Aqua is using that's causing the failure rate. Hard to believe. Aqua's pretty thorough, but we all make mistakes. I'll keep working on it. Maybe there was something specific about the batch. Weren't there a few scrambled ones last cycle too? Clive, thank you for the update. I'll handle it from here. Alrighty.
Scanning target. No typhon material detected.
Excuse you, get away from the turret. Gotta check and make sure that things aren't a mimic. Okay, they're good. Now, if I want to go through there, I can. Nothing blocking me. See, this is why I wanted to have Repair 3. But I might have to hold off and come back another time to get this door open. It's not of in major importance, but there is something down there, and I don't really see any way to kind of oh, wait a minute. Maybe I can. Haha! Ah, thermal shielding. Oh, it's kind of funny. You find out new things about this game every single time. I never even made the attempt to use the Boltcaster to do that because I never figured there was a button in there. Good. What? Little sneak. No getting the drop on me. We need to up the reload speed on the glue gun. Glue cannon. Glue gun, glue cannon. The actuators are slow on this thing. And since I have a spare repair kit, even though that was supposed to be for the glue gun, but I always upgrade that one last. I feel that other guns are more efficient than the glue gun, because the glue gun only even though it has its uses with the whole slowing down enemies, but it's very limited on what it can actually do. No weapon in this game is useless, but some weapons are better than others. I will have to say the stun gun is one of the better weapons against all kinds of machines and electronics, kind of Typhon monsters. Let's see. Bolt effectiveness, eh? Hey Clive, sorry for the bolts all over the machine shop. It's really the only place I can try out the new gun. I think it's coming along rather nicely. Still want to help? I've already recruited Mary. Hey. My mom's name. Don't sweat it. When the cat's away and all that, I think I have a few ideas. I'll draw something up and send it to you and Mary. Psychotronic satellite. Franklin. The satellite presented in the repair bay of the machine shop is scheduled to be decommissioned. However, Dr. Kelstrup has requested that we remove the psychotronic transistor elements and install them in the new satellite. I don't know what they do, so don't bother asking me. Just get it done ASAP. I happen to have that part. And this is what we need.